The two witnesses of the last days, Enoch and Elijah, in biblical Orthodox Catholic prophecy. Who are the two witnesses of Revelation? Are they alive today, hidden by God until the appointed hour? And why are Enoch and Elijah the only ones preserved from death, destined to return and confront the Antichrist in the final days? Part 1. Biblical testimony, the immortal witnesses. The Bible speaks clearly of two men taken alive, never tasting death. Genesis 5:24. Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. 2 Kings 2:11. Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. Hebrews 11:5. Enoch was translated that he should not see death. Malachi 4:5-6. I will send you Elijah the prophet before the great and dreadful day. Sirach 44:48. Enoch and Elijah, taken, preserved, destined to calm God's wrath. Jude 1:14-15. Enoch prophesied judgment with the saints of God. Revelation 11:3-12. The two witnesses will prophesy 1,260 days, die in Jerusalem, and rise in full view of the world. Hebrews 9:27. It is appointed unto men once to die. Deuteronomy 34:5-6. Moses died and was buried. Conclusion. Only Enoch and Elijah have never died. They must return, die as martyrs, and rise, fulfilling divine justice before Christ's return. Part 2. Orthodox testimony. Saints and elders confirm. The Eastern Church has always proclaimed Enoch and Elijah are the two witnesses. Saint Hippolytus, alive to this day, reserved for the final tribulation. Saint John of Damascus. Neither has yet tasted death, they shall oppose Antichrist. Saint Irenaeus, they will return, be slain for the truth, and rise again. Saint Andrew of Caesarea, they alone remain alive, preserved by God to rebuke the deceiver. Saint Ephraim the Syrian, their death will be the final sign. Saint Nicodemus the Hagiorite, preserved for this age, they will denounce and be martyred. Saint Chrysostom, reserved to thunder against the Antichrist. Saint Theophan the recluse, their martyrdom will be seen by all. Saint Dmitri of Rostov, they are kept incorrupt. Their resurrection heralds the end. Elder Cleopa of Romania, their mission closes history itself. Saint Paisios the Athenite, their preaching will burn like fire. Saint Porphyrios, they will awaken the fading faith. Saint Justin Popovich, their resurrection is the dawn of judgment. Why not Moses? Moses died and was buried. Hebrews 9:27 must be fulfilled. All men must die once. Patristic consensus is unanimous. Only Enoch and Elijah are preserved alive. Part 3. Catholic witness. Doctors, popes, mystics. The Western Church also affirms Enoch and Elijah without exception. Saint Jerome, they will return and die to partake in the resurrection of Christ. Saint Ambrose, by their blood many shall believe. Saint Isidore, they shall return to destroy the Antichrist. Saint Thomas Aquinas, they oppose Antichrist's signs and die publicly for the faith. Saint Robert Bellarmine, they are preserved for this very mission. Pope Gregory the Great, their witness will edify all at the end. Cornelius a Lapid, all fathers identify them as the two witnesses. Catholic mystical visionaries. Blessed Anne Catherine Emmerich, they will be strangers at first, then feared. Their death will cause celebration, but their resurrection will strike terror. Bartholomew Holzhauser, they will arise after 3 days, sealing the testimony of the Church. Maria Valtorta, their mission will manifest both justice and mercy in one final act. Why not Moses? All saints and doctors affirm Moses is dead. Enoch and Elijah must fulfill death and resurrection before the world. Summary: the last witnesses before the end. Enoch, taken before the flood. Elijah, taken before Israel's exile. Both preserved, incorrupt, awaiting the hour of unveiling. In the darkest hour, when deception reigns and the Antichrist ascends, these two men will walk the streets of Jerusalem, breathe fire with their words, work signs from heaven, and shake the nations with the truth of Christ. Their death will be celebrated by the wicked. Their resurrection will begin the end. Their mission is the final warning. Their blood is the final witness. Their resurrection is the final sign.